ಶ್ರೀ ಗಣೇಶ ಶಾರದಾ ಗುರುಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ. ರಾಮಾಯ ರಾಮಭದ್ರಾಯ ರಾಮಚಂದ್ರಾಯ ವೇದಸೆ ರಘುನಾಥಾಯ ನಾಥಾಯ ಸೀತಾಯ ಪದಯೇ ನಮಃ. Welcome to all for this session on Ramayana to chapter 18 of Sundara Kanda. In the previous chapter, we saw Hanuman, after seeing Sita under a tree, filled with sorrow, wearing a soiled garments, but still graceful enough, but deep in her thought towards Rama. Yet he is yet to confirm whether she is really the Sita, and he is waiting for that by hiding himself in the Shimshupa tree. Surveying the woods filled with flowering trees, desirous of beholding Sita closely, and the night being almost spent towards the dawn, Hanuman heard the chanting of the Vedas by those among the Titans conversant with the holy Shastras and the six supplementary portions. Then the mighty ten-headed lord of the Titans awoke to the sound of auspicious music, delightful to the ear, and waking that great and powerful king, his garlands and attire in disarray, remembered Vaidehi, passionately enamored of her. The Titan, filled with pride, could not restrain his desire. Thereupon, adorned with every kind of ornaments, gorgeously robed, he entered the Ashoka Grove, filled with innumerable trees, laden with fruit and flowers of every kind, with pools embellished with lotuses and lilies, enlivened by birds of rare beauty, ecstatic with love, and sculptured wolves, wonderful to behold. Dashagriva gazed on those avenues with their arches of gold and gems, thronged with deer of every sort and carpeted with the fruit that had fallen on the earth. And 100 damsels, daughters of the gods and Gandharvas, followed in the train of the son of Paulastya, resembling the nymphs who follow Mahendra, and some carried lamps of gold, while others bore cameras and fans in their hands. Some carrying water in golden ewers walked ahead, others following with a golden seat and round cushions, and one on his right bore a cup encrusted with gems and filled with wine, while another carried a canopy resembling a swan, golden ribbed like the moon and having a handle of fine gold. In this way, the most beautiful of Ravana's wives, their eyes heavy with sleep and wine, followed their august lord like flashes of lightning following a cloud. Their bracelets and necklaces of pearl swung to and fro. Their sandal paste was effaced, and their hair hung loose, while drops of perspiration stood on the brows of those women of lovely mien who stumbled on account of the effects of wine and sleep, and the sweet had caused the flowers that adorned them to wither, and their locks were full of shreds from their garlands. In this way, those women of tender appearance, full of pride and affection, followed the king of the Titans, and that of powerful Lord, the slave of his desires, his heart fixed on Sita, proceeded at a slow pace. Then the monkey heard the sound of the bells on the women's girdles and anklets, and the joy of Maruta beheld Ravana of inconceivable prowess, whose energy and valor were unimaginable, and as he entered the gate, and he was illumined on all sides by the innumerable lamps fed with fragrant oil, which were carried by those damsels, and intoxicated with pride, desire, and wine, his eyes of a coppery red. He looked like Kandarpa himself, bereft of his bow, He adjusted his magnificent cloak, decorated with flowers, stainless as the foam of Amrita when churned, and which flung back was held by a clasp. Hanuman concealed himself, the curtain of leafy branches stared at him as he approached to and from his hiding place. That elephant among monkeys beheld that mighty king Ravana surrounded by beautiful and youthful brides with majestic strides enter that grove, which re echoed to the cry of deer and birds, already intoxicated, adorned with priceless ornaments, possessing pointed ears and resembling dots, full of energy. That son of Vaishravasa, the Lord of the Titans, appeared surrounded by lovely women as the moon amid the stars, and that illustrious monkey, beholding him, reflected, "This is the long armed Ravana who was formerly sleeping in that sumptuous apartment in the center of the city, because a couple of hours early he saw the same Ravana sleeping amid all his wives, and now an hour later he is seeing the same Ravana walking into the Ashoka Grove with all his ladies." Then the valiant Hanuman, born of Maruta, despite his great courage and though highly effulgent, found himself eclipsed in Ravana's glory and effaced himself among the leafy branches. Ravana, however, eager to see the dark eyed Sita of faultless limbs, whose breasts touched each other and whose tresses were black, strode on. Thus ended chapter 18 of Sundara Kanda in Ramayana. Namaste Sharada Devi Kashmira Puravasini Twamaham Prarthaye Nityam Vidya Danancha Dehime. Goodbye.